Hello, my name's Lee Roberts. I'm a paranormal investigator and I am the owner of Haunted Events UK. I'm also the presenter on the Haunted channel on YouTube and the Haunted show on a radio station called PSH Radio. And you've probably already seen me on Sky also presenting shows such as Mindscape and Ghost Attacks. Now, I've been asked to do an online interview for the Scary Mary web magazine, which is brilliant, so thank you guys. And I know people have been sending in their messages and questions for me via Twitter and Facebook and email, so we're going to go through a few of those now. What inspired me to become a ghost hunter? When I was around 6-7 years old, I went on a school trip to a place called Newstead Abbey, which is in Nottinghamshire, and we was told all the history of Newstead Abbey as well as the ghost stories there. And as we was going around, we got taken to what's called the Monk's Room, which is next to Lord Byron's bedroom. Lord Byron is a famous poet that lived at Newstead Abbey. And we was in there. Now, bearing in mind, we was 6-7 years old, and my best friend who was stood next to me collapsed as we was being told these stories of the White Lady. And when we got him round, my best friend said that he felt like a cloak was being put over his shoulders and being dragged down into the floor, which made him lightheaded and collapsed. That is one of the signs that happened to people up there, and it had happened over many years, and it still happens today. That really got me into the paranormal, into ghost hunting, and we went back and we was told to write a bit of a story of what we'd seen, and I filled a whole book on ghost stories of Newstead Abbey, being a 6-7 years old. And then shortly after that, in 1984, so I would have been about 8 years old, Ghostbusters came out, which was a massive inspiration. Loved the Ghostbusters film, still do today, and that really got me into ghost hunting and looking into the paranormal. And then when I was around 15 years old, Ghostwatch was on the television, on the BBC, and for those of you that know Ghostwatch, it was Sarah Green and Craig Charles and Michael Parkinson, and they did a spoof ghost hunt for the BBC one Halloween, and it was fantastic, really well put together, and that really got me into looking into it more seriously. And from then onwards, I started looking into the paranormal, got a team together, and away we went, and the rest is history. Advice to anybody that wanted to do a ghost hunt, to be a ghost hunter: two different paths really. If you wanted to do it full-time as a paid job, I'm really lucky. I kind of fell into it. I've not studied it, it was just through experience. So if you want to do it a little bit more where you study for it, go into psychology and parapsychology and study for it, work hard and study for it, and then you can look more into the science of the paranormal. If it's something you want to do as a hobby or do it as an events company, then look more into the leisure side of things. Now, an events is more public experience, so it's more events dealing with members of public as well as knowing the knowledge behind ghost hunting. So look at getting the experience behind you. Go out there, go to your local pubs, clubs, local haunts that you've had the stories from over the years, and see if you can get access to it for the night or just a few hours. Take a camcorder with you, take a torch with you, and away you go. Just do a bit of footage, and it's more about experience than anything. It's not about going and studying things. It's about experience, and over the years, you will pick up on better ways to do it, best practice, and that's it really. If you're doing events though, make sure that you are covered insurance-wise, and make sure that you get the right equipment for the members of public, because they're paying guests at the end of the day, so you've got to look after them. Possibly, animals do pick up on a lot of things, as do children up to the age of around 6-7. Children pick up on a lot of things as well. So, yeah, it could be. It also could be down to something down there that the cat don't like, or, it could be any number of reasons. The best thing to do, if it is haunted, if there are such things as ghosts and there is a ghost down there, then 9 times out of 10, acknowledgement works. Acknowledgement. So go down into your cellar, if you're brave enough, go down into the cellar and call out. If there is somebody here, We know you're here. We know you're scaring the cat. This cat can see you. Thank you very much. We know you're here. If you want them to move on, just ask them to move on. 9 times out of 10, strangely enough, that works. Now, whether that is because acknowledgement works and the ghost will suddenly go, well, they know I'm here now, that's it, my job done, I'm on my way. Or psychologically, you'll then think, right, I've told them that, then they'll go. So psychologically, the activity won't be there anymore. So acknowledgement, that's the first advice I would give you. Go down there and call out and speak to them, speak to the ghosts. You know, we know you're here. Thank you very much for coming along. You know, can you please move on now? Thank you for visiting us. If it carries on, then get a camcorder, set up a camcorder down there, see if you can pick up on any strange activity, and then we'll move forward from there. But keep in touch. Let me know how you go. But acknowledgement first and foremost. Go down and speak to them. Same as before, acknowledgement. If there is something up there, call out to them. Let them know that you know they're there. Let them know that either you're happy that they're there or that you would like them to move on. I've been doing this a long time, about 17 years. I've never known anybody hurt or injured by a ghost, so don't be scared at all, but make sure that you give them acknowledgement, let them know that you're here, and then it could move on. From a science point of view, I don't know how old the house is. It could be just the creaks within the house, different temperatures of the house when it gets hotter or colder. Obviously the materials of the house will start shrinking or expanding, which causes creaks, floorboards creaking, etc. So it could be just something that is very easily explained. But again, back to my last question, it would be acknowledgement. Just let them know that you're here and ask them to move on. If you want to invest in some equipment, fantastic. If you want to invest in some equipment, the best thing that I would say is some kind of camera or camcorder, something that's going to record your footage. So if you're out there and you're investigating, what you're looking for is proof and evidence. That's the reason you're doing it for. Whether it's your evidence as a personal thing, brilliant. But if you experience it and then you go and tell your friends, they're just going to go, no, you're crazy. You didn't see anything. So you need proof. So make sure that you get a camcorder or a camera or something that's going to record your findings. That is the main bit of equipment. And that's it. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much to Scary Mary Web Magazine for allowing me to be interviewed and asking me to be interviewed. Thank you to everyone who sent in their messages via Twitter and Facebook and email. Please stay in touch. If you do have anything that you want to ask other than the what's on here, get in touch with me on Twitter at Mr. Lee Roberts, or check out my website www.officialleeroberts.com, or you can join me on an investigation via Haunted Events UK. So you go to hauntedeventsuk.com and there is loads of events already being sold out and being booked up for 2015. Just put a £10 deposit on and pay the rest 2 weeks before the event. And you can come on a ghost hunt with me and the rest of the team. The Haunted Events UK team are fantastic. So make sure you check that out, and thank you again to Scary Mary Web Magazine, and I'll see you later. Bye.